I'm going to log in first as a teacher. You'll have your username up here on the right, and that's where you can edit your profile, change your password, or log out. You can import students. We recommend adding students using the import feature only if you're adding at least 20 students. Use this feature. Otherwise, just use this feature. This is a shortcut. I'm going to show it to you, and then we're going to loop back around to it. But this is where you would add students one at a time. You'd click that, add student. You can edit your students, and we're going to do that. I just want to show you another way to get there. So we're going to go back to the dashboard, back to our home page, and now I'm going to open the Social Express. There's our central station that we just saw. Up here on the right is an information cloud that if we need to just tell you something quickly, it's a way for us to communicate with you. There's a getting started video for anybody that wasn't here today. We have today's recording as well as this getting started ticket that's available in all teacher logins that they can watch. And then manage students. This is again where we'll see all of our students that have already been entered. We can add one, edit them, assign a webisode, log in as them right here, or delete them. If you delete them, you delete everything about them. They're not in a holding pattern. It's all gone. So if you want any usage data, quiz results, anything, copy that out before you delete. Down here at the bottom, you're going to see a total number of students. That's not per teacher. That's for all of you. It's a shared pool of available student slots for the teachers. You'll see the number assigned and the number available. If any teacher deletes a student, a new slot will open up for anybody to add another student. The first thing you're going to do is add access to the program. Right now, you guys have access to both Social Express and Cool School, so you could give the students one or both, but I would imagine right now you'll give them both. And you could put in a first name or an identifier. We can't see anything at all related to students, so if you use a real name, we wouldn't know it. So I'll do an example. All right. The username for the student has to be in email format. It doesn't have to be a real email address. It just has to be in that format. If your kids don't have email addresses, you can just click generate placeholder, and it'll come up with a username for your student that's unique to them in this email format. So that's going to be a username they'll need to know. The grade level for the student is specifically for the Social Express quizzes, and that's the sole reason why we ask it. If you put in kindergarten, first or second, they'll get 5 quiz questions with 2 answer choices and audio buttons if they're pre-literate and they need that. That's only for K1 and 2. Grades 3 and 4 will get 8 quiz questions and 3 answer choices. Grade 5 and anything over will get 10 quiz questions with 4 answer choices, and all of the vocabulary, synonyms, everything is leveled for the grade. Skill level for the Social Express. As I was showing you in the pyramid, everyone has access to either level 1, level 2, or level 3, 27 webisodes each. We recommend that everybody start out at level 1 just in case it's like a refresher for them or it fills in any potholes. They could go through it quickly. You don't have to take any amount of time before you switch to level 2 or level 3, but even that is not necessary. If you take a look at it and you decide that your students already have not only the basics, but beyond that, you could start them directly at level 3 if you wanted. It's completely up to you. But if you do start them out at level 1 or level 2, you're going to want to come back here later and change their level to give them access to more content. Then you'll pick a level for Cool School. You'll see that we recommend that level 1 is just for grades K through 2, level 2 for grades 3 and 4, and level 3 for grades 5 and plus. So there's your skill levels there. The password has to be 8 characters. It could be any characters, so we recommend that it's lowercase for everyone. It could be the school name if it's 8 characters. It could be Blueberry. Everybody can have the same password. It doesn't matter because everyone has a unique username. So if everybody had the same password, that's fine. So you're going to want to tell them the username and the password. And we just added a student. Then later, when we see that student, we want to edit them. We can click edit and change anything about them. We can change their grade level to make the quizzes easier or harder, change the skill level to give them more content. Or if the student was having trouble logging in, you could put their password back here. You'll see there's no password there because the minute you create it, it disappears. But you could put it right back to what you believed it was and then hit update, and it'll change the password to whatever you just made it. All right, I'm going to take us back to where we just were. Hit continue login if you see that message pop up. All right, we saw how to add a student, edit a student. Now this assign webisodes has never been more popular as it is now. For whatever level you assign them, level 1, level 2, or level 3, you'll see the 27 webisodes for that level. Right now, I have nothing checked off. So when I log in as the student, I'll see all 27 webisodes. But what a lot of people are doing right now is they're checking off just one. So when the student logs in, they'll only see one webisode. They could take one quiz. They could read one ebook. And that's kind of how people are doing it. Obviously not necessary. And you could even do, 3. If I checked it off and left it like this and logged in as my student, they'll only see these 3 webisodes, quizzes, and ebooks, and that's it. So if you do check anything off, you'll have to remember to come in here later and recheck and assign something else so that your student sees more content. For now, I'm going to leave it with nothing checked off, so you'll see what it looks like if they log in and they're able to see the whole level, all 27. And instead of going to Lex Login, I'm here. I can just log in as my student right here. So now I'm logged in as a student. Sally also has the ability to change her password. So this is where if they played around with that, changed their password, and then couldn't log in, you could go back and into your students, click edit, and put the password back to what you want it to be. Now, Sally is going to open up Social Express, and all students have a game room. There's just 2 games, a little follow the drum game with Zach, and a memory game where they flip the cards over, and then a webisode ticket. Every student has these 2 bonus videos that aren't included in the count. We recommend that they watch them in the beginning. This first one is a little bit about the characters and going around town. It just introduces them. And then the second one is about the digital problem solver. That is a device that in a few webisodes, the characters pull it out of their pocket like a phone, and they have to identify how they're feeling, and then they pick a coping strategy. So the kids can watch this in the beginning and see what that's all about. We see all 27 because I didn't assign any, so they see all of it, the whole level that they're assigned to. If they have a star, it means they watched the webisode, so the student themselves can keep track of what they've already seen. It doesn't have anything to do with taking a quiz or anything. It's just if they watched the webisode. If they click on the webisode, they'll see a webisode summary. They can play the webisode, which I'll do. It's the exact same webisode as if I log in as a teacher. I'm going to do that when I'm logged in as a teacher. They can take a quiz, or they can look at the ebook. You have the ebook in your login as well. It's the same content, but a little shorter. And this is something that they could either read, or their parent can read, or a sibling can read with them. It's the same content, just in a different format. And while I'm here, I'm going to take the quiz because the teacher login doesn't have access to the quiz. So we're going to do that while we're logged in as a student. Because there's 5 questions and audio buttons, I know that this is either listed as a kindergarten, 1st, or 2nd grade student. Where was Zach? I'm going to take the quiz. And that's all the student sees. They don't see the quiz results. I'm going to go back here. And now the teacher will get an email saying that their student took a quiz, and that's how they'll know to go into their reports that I'll be showing you.